Speech 1315, Introduction Speech. Some people have said that people can be defined by the people they surround themselves with. Yet I believe that when you look at one's objects, they can provide a greater insight into intimate details of that person and define who they really are. Throughout my life, there have been key moments and phases and people who can be symbolized by a particular object or objects. Over the next couple of minutes, we will look at some of these objects into what has really shaped me to who I am today. The first I'd have to start off with are these pictures of my family. The reason I say so is because they are definitely the most important part of my life. Without them, I'd not be the person who I am, and they have allowed me not only to just succeed, but to pursue my dreams. I grew up with my mom and dad, Jeff and Elizabeth, and my brother Alex. And although I would say they're not related, my dogs Max and Chloe and our cat, who we saved but we never named, is also part of the family. An interesting fact about my family, though, is that my mom is actually German and I was actually born over there, which leads me to my second object, which is this glass. The reason this is important is because since I was actually born in Germany, I have a whole different side of the family that is separated from the United States and provides a different outlook on life. And although we don't get to see them as much as we'd like to, and I was raised in the United States, they do represent a key part of my life and have really shaped me to who I am. Also, a really important part about Germany is that it leads me to my next object. And the reason that is because Germany is very into soccer. And from the time I was 14 to 20, I played soccer. And this leads me to my third object, which is a picture of me on the soccer team. And I played with the same children and kids from the time I was 4 till I was 20. And we went from team names from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to Tomcats. This part of my life I can never replace because the people I met there will always be lifelong friends. We're still friends still today, and I expect we'll be friends till we're 60. And that is a part of my life that I would not trade for anything. And although they are lifelong friends, they're not the only lifelong friends I have, which leads me to my final and fourth object. This is my A&M ring. One thing I feel is really important is, and this is not unique to A&M, is that anytime you join a college, you really join a group of individuals who you can really identify with. And I feel that no matter where I go in life, and no matter who I become, I can always identify with the Aggie spirit and the Aggie nation. And although these objects don't represent entirely who I am, they do represent key parts and key phases of my life. And although each represents a particular phase, when you put them together, you can form a story that becomes my life.